former assistants at Prairie View, Coach Griffin, and so she's very happy with the group that she's brought in down to the island.
So A&M controls the tip. We are underway for the Aggies in 2025-2026. The reason we say for the Aggies, A&M Corpus Christi has already played a game and notched one win. That was in and out on the shot by Nicera Pryor. A&M got it back. Pryor nearly lost it, and now it's out of bounds off the hands of Lauren Ware.
And that first possession looked like it was their first possession playing this season. Everybody just a little amped up right there. Passes a little hard, but you still got to love the fact the Aggies were all over the floor. LaMaya Hilton showed off right away, was able to come up with a steal off what looked like Corpus Christi had the first rebound.
A&M Corpus Christi's starting lineup there. Chelsea Wooten, the grad transfer from McKinney, Texas, Western Carolina. She will be their playmaker, according to head coach Toyel Wilson. It'll turn over to A&M.
Lauren Ware was determined on that play. She had gotten the ball stolen. She got the rebound, couldn't find anybody outlet to, took two dribbles, ball got stolen from her. She came back and was able to get her hand on the ball, force that turnover right there. We talked about it earlier. I don't think I've ever seen Lauren go after somebody and guard him so hard in the backcourt right there.
So the Aggies with the basketball. They'll get the inbound from Fatmata Janae. His team just calls her Fats. So she draws the start. Nicera Pryor, the transfer, does as well. LaMaya Hilton transferred from Miami. Lauren Ware, the lone returnee that starts for A&M, and there's Fats Janae right away. First two to the Aggies.
Corpus went a little zone on that possession. Aggies did a nice job reversing the basketball. Fouled in Fats at the high post. She knocked down that little jump shot. The midi.
Lauren Ware in the passing lane, tipped that away. They were trying to get it down low to Canary Holiday. Ware did not allow it. It will stay with the Islanders.
Yeah, I joked with Joni Taylor yesterday. I was like, you sure you know how to count to 15, having that many bodies on the roster?
Nice inbound by A&M Corpus Christi. Raina Williams dropped it in, the Fresno State transfer, the sophomore.
Aggies just turned their back to the player from Corpus Christi. They were able to make a nice cut to the basket. Too easy.
Three-point shot. LaMaya Hilton, the Miami transfer. Pull-up jumper right around the elbow. That won't fall for Samara Watson. A&M with Pryor. Went all the way down to the key, now gave it up. Fouled, and going to the line will be LaMaya Hilton.
Yeah, LaMaya Hilton showing you that she already knocked down that three, and here it is right here. Got the old nice little easy pass against the zone, sat in that corner and hit nothing, and now she's gonna come back and show you she can take it to the hole. Went left, got fouled, still gave herself a chance to get up that ball up there.
Hilton to the line. First one will miss. She's from Mississauga, Canada, then to Miami, where she transferred to A&M from.
You missed one spot. Remember,
Arizona.
She and Lauren Ware were actually teammates at Arizona.
A&M, Lauren Ware just got her offensive rebound on the miss, and the Aggies will have possession again. Yeah, Ware and Hilton teammates at Arizona, then Hilton off to Miami, Ware here to A&M, and now they reconnect in College Station. And Nicera Price, she's going to get that wiped out.
Yeah, I would have thought maybe they might have called a little palming or turnover, but I didn't think she dragged a pivot foot. I thought she did a nice job coming that, but again, first game probably for some of these officials.
Joni Taylor enters her fourth season as the head coach of the Aggies. Steal, and the easy lay-in. She looks around practice these days with this amount of players, loves the amount of bodies she has out there. A little rendition of "Oh Canada" plays as Hilton goes to the line. Hilton played for Team Canada on the international stage, and when she went against Team USA a time or two, that meant she was versus Joni Taylor, as the Aggies head coach does have an assistant coach role with Team USA. So Joni Taylor has been an opponent of Hilton before, and we mentioned a moment ago in the past, Hilton and Lauren Ware were once teammates.
LeMaya Hilton's been all over the place. Unfortunately, though, she missed her first 3 free throws, came back, and finally got the fourth one to go down.
Asha Walker is in the game for A&M Corpus Christi. Just gave a pass to Marissa Shelton. Hilton's in the passing lanes. A&M's got another turnover, but they gave it back.
But you know, Joni Taylor's over there. She loves the fact that the Aggies are looking to run this year. Last year, she would have had those hands up, slow it up. This year, she wants to keep pushing it. She feels like she also has a true point guard this year. Nye Pryor came in this year, and you know, last year, she tried to put Soleil Williams as a point guard who was really a shooting guard, and it just struggled with the Aggies.
And the Aggies are all over the place defensively, and Nye Pryor, there was some contact down low as she went up for the layup with Raina Williams. It's Corpus Christi ball. Raina Williams with the takeaway there. A&M defense has already forced 6 Corpus Christi turnovers, and the Islanders give it up again.
Samora Watson, one of the returning players for Corpus Christi, is just checked into the ball game. But, you know, again, I'm not sure if Corpus Christi expected to feel this type of pressure from Texas A&M. This is their first game. This isn't what they've done in the past, you know, so it's a brand new team.
Nye Pryor running that point, as Tapp said, the Sacred Heart transfer. Prolific career at Sacred Heart. That's Janae sizes up a three-pointer, and it's the Aggies 11-2. A&M off and running in the opener, having no trouble in the first 4+ minutes.
Janae Kent is also checked in, though, now for LeMaya Hilton. Again, we've seen Fats kind of do it all. And, you know, she came from St. Peter's and was the defensive lead, led the, you know, and as a defensive rebounder, led the country. Nye led the country in steals per game. So we definitely brought some defensive-minded people, but they're showing you some offense early on.
Pull-up jumper right behind the free throw line, won't fall. That was from Samora Watson. Janae's open again. That's off the back iron. That went out of bounds, and it'll go over to A&M Corpus Christi.
You know, had she knocked that down, that, you know, I might have called it almost a Danielle Adams type introduction, because first time Danielle Adams stepped on the floor for A&M, comes down her first 3 possessions, hits 3 3-pointers against Duke, and everybody's like, who's this girl?
They'd get to know her real well.
And now she's got her jersey hanging in the rafters.
They know her
here.
so well. Her name is still up top here at Reed Arena. A&M up by 9 in the early going. A&M Corpus Christi has had all kind of trouble offensively. The Aggie defense aggressive, getting their hands in. They're getting in the passing lane. They're creating turnovers. Shot clock getting low. And the Aggies do not let up on defense. Just a heaved 3 with 2 seconds left on the shot clock, and an offensive rebound by Asha Walker. Walker will now put up a 3. That's no good off the back iron, and Lauren Ware cleans up.
Yeah, that was one of those long rebounds that some coaches love to keep percentages of those.
Celeste Blow with a pass down low to Lauren Ware. She got fouled and dropped in the first one. The grad student from Bismarck, North Dakota, transferred to A&M from Arizona. He's had some knee problems in recent years, and Joni Taylor said that she had a lighter summer, and that has helped that knee get healthy in time for this season.
And here, you know, part of this is a little bit load management, but, you know, things are not any different. You know, what Joni Taylor told us, Lauren will probably go straight to the bike and keep those legs warm and not rest up, and don't give her legs any chance to get cold.
Yeah, Ware may not sit on the bench the entire night. She'll either be in the game or hit the stationary bike when she comes out. Trying to drive right side, and the Aggies are there again. Another steal, another turnover. Almost a reach in there as Jordan Webster was trying to bring it up the floor. A&M also has Pien Steenbergen in the game, a transfer from Liberty who's originally from the Netherlands.
Vanessa Sadu's in the ball game right now, and this is her 3rd year with Texas A&M, and really this will be the first extended action Joni Taylor hopes she can see. Injured last year, did not get to play, was very limited as a freshman just because Texas A&M, where she being a freshman. So again, number 5 coming into the ball game, brand new for Texas A&M, although she's been here for several years.
Nice job off the dribble by Marissa Shelton. Got to the basket.
Well, we got answered. One of my answers is now being is answered quickly here. Is Jordan Webster playing the point? When I asked who's the backup to Nyciera at point guard, he said probably Jordan.
Webster's the Kansas transfer. Hails from Dallas, Texas, coming back to her home state to continue her college career. Webster will fire up a 3. That got blocked by Tori Severe.
Aggies didn't look very organized in that half-court offense at all. I think they thought they were in a zone, and Corpus had switched back to man.
And they let Samara Watson get to the basket, but Watson couldn't. Started every game for A&M last year, 6 points per game. And almost an 80% free throw shooter a season ago, and she drops in her first try tonight.
And Jordan Webster's also one that couldn't play last year because of an injury. So even though you see, their extended years maybe, some of them haven't played in a while due to injury.
1 of 2 for Janae Kent, 10-point lead, A&M. Under 3 to go in the first quarter. Loose ball, went and got it. Pull-up jumper, Shelton had a few good offensive possessions. Marissa Shelton, she is a good shooter from South Bend, Indiana. St. Francis transfer. Missed shot on the Aggie end by Lamaya Hilton. Here come the Islanders trying to inch a little closer after falling down 10 early. That will help. That's a 3-point play opportunity.
Right. Aggies haven't scored in the last 3 minutes, and it's really been since Nyciera's been on the bench, and so Joni Taylor bringing back her point guard right away. Make sure they get in some kind of organization.
Senior Samara Watson fouled, and she'll go to the line. She had 6 points in that win over A&M here at Reed last year. Central Connecticut State transfer is Samara Watson. Rattled out, could not complete the 3-point play. Fats Janae the rebound. Janae, 7 early points in her Aggie debut. I see a Pryor missed, and Janae got the rebound, now taken away. In the key, a pull-up missed by Watson.
Even that shot was missed, Joni Taylor's not going to be happy with that defense to allow somebody to get that deep and close to the goal.
Janae tried to get it to Nyciera Pryor. It was tipped away. A&M will inbound, and another substitution. Webster will come out for A&M, and they will get Celise.
Yeah, if you hear us call someone Bo, it's actually Celise Blow.
Yeah.
But that's what her teammates call her.
Yesterday, Joni Taylor ran through all the nicknames.
Yeah.
Now, Fats is the one that stood out with Fats Janae, but they have nicknames for just about everybody, and sometimes you're going to hear us get caught up into it and refer to them as just that. Going to the basket, missed. That was Hilton. The Islanders were down 10. They could get within 4 or even closer with this possession. 3-point shot, got it, and they are within 3. Big early for A&M Corpus Christi is Marissa Shelton.
It's been 5 minutes since the Aggies have scored. Again, scoring drives, and this could happen with a team that's not accustomed to each other. Who's the go-to player yet now?
Hilton to Pryor. Fats Janae almost threw it over Hilton. Nice grab so that the Aggies can keep possession. A&M's got to go, and Pryor does and gets to the basket.
Nice job of finding that gap and penetrating all the way to the basket. Easy bucket. Team really needed that.
Got it down low to Kenari Holiday, the Apopka, Florida senior. The West Georgia transfer, three-point game again. The Aggies can take the last shot of the opening quarter.
Yeah, Emerald Parker was that 5 player, and she anticipated that pick and roll, and they just slipped the screen, and nobody was there on the backside. Way too easy.
Celeste Blow going to the basket, got fouled, and with under 5 seconds to go, she'll shoot 2 free throws. Fouled by Asha Walker.
Aggies do much better when they try to get to the basket and they look to move the basketball. During that 5-minute stretch, a lot of standing around on the offensive end.
Both teams' leading scorers have 7 points. Fats Janae for A&M and Marissa Shelton for A&M Corpus Christi. That's as we close out this first quarter. The Islanders will get one heave.
Basket out of there where that backside needs to come over and help.
10 minutes in. Let's start the second quarter. Aggies by 4. And right away, firing away on a three-pointer. Asha Walker missed off the back iron. And Nicea Pryor brings it up rather briskly, and she wants a 3. Rattled out. There's Fats Janae. She has 9 points now. Barely a quarter in.
She just hangs out by the basket, and she has such a nose for the basketball that it just comes to her sometimes, like a little magnet.
Well, they said she'll bring energy, electricity to this team, even some personality. And she's filling up the score column.
Yeah, good decision by Pryor right there.
And a whistle away from the ball. That looks like it'll go on Kenari Holiday. She fouled Emerald Parker down low.
Yeah, and again, Fats started the play up by the top of the key. She came in, ball went away from her. Give Emerald Parker a lot of credit for keeping it alive, and Fats picked it up and put it in. Stationary bikes, probably happy. Quick pass into Fats. She misses.
But the cleanup by Janae Kent.
And early on, you're seeing the Aggies get to the board. They're sending more offensive rebounders to the boards. Last year, Joni Taylor might have sent one and had everybody go back to make sure people didn't score quickly on the Aggies. This year, she feels a little more aggressive, it seems like, on the offensive boards.
No good on the three-pointer by Chelsea Wooten. And on the floor, Fats Janae.
Number 12, Rita Williams, her second team foul.
Maya took a shot to the head.
No, I think they're looking at it. I'm not sure if
She's
she
holding
stepped
her
on
head,
somebody.
but yeah, that might be
Player Joni
lower
Taylor's trying to
leg,
get her
yeah.
to see if, hey, tie your shoe, and okay, you're good, let's play.
And yeah, got some help up and heads over to inbound the ball.
Hey, Will, if I lay down on the ground, will you tie my shoe?
If it gets you back in,
No, Fats
certainly.
she did get a big, she got pushed from behind.
Tripped over Lauren Ware too, didn't
Oh,
she?
yeah, probably.
After the push.
They might have hit Lauren's knee brace and all that.
All right, so everything in order for the Aggies, and Nicea Pryor brings it up the floor. That's going to be a three-point shot from the corner by Janae, and Lauren Ware got the offensive rebound, got it back to Janae. She stepped on the baseline, I believe, as she drove toward the basket.
No, I think they may have called a little offensive player
push.
control foul.
Yeah. It will be a foul on Fats Janae.
I think she came with her, penetrated with that right, might have used that left arm, or just to kind of give a little room, create a little space.
Tori Severe with the ball being guarded by Lauren Ware just off the key. Now got rid of it. Severe will set a pick. Contested in the paint by Lauren Ware. That's what she does. She was one of the best shot blockers in the SEC last year. Altered that shot on the drive by Watson.
Did not get one piece of it, but as you said, altered it, allowed Fats to come in and get that rebound.
Three-pointer by Celeste Blow, missed, out of bounds. It'll go to the Islanders.
Again, I think Corpus Christi's just packing that zone in, and Darren, Texas A&M, to figure out who is going to be your three-point shooter. Texas A&M has not found a consistent one yet this ball game.
A&M Corpus Christi looking for their first points of the second quarter. They've had some empty possessions this way. That's an offensive foul. May have been on the pick by Tori Severe.
Yeah, Severe just kind of never came set when they came back. She tried to set one screen, turn around, come back the other. Coach Wilson, you know, again, longtime coach, started down the road from here at Prairie View A&M. Been to several places, SMU last.
In Prairie View, she was there from 2010 to 13 and led the Panthers to 3 NCAA tournaments. And then, as you mentioned, the last 4 seasons as the head coach at SMU, now on the island in Corpus Christi. Pull-up jumper. Nice Sierra Pryor. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Tori Severe. Watson calling out the offense with close defense by Pryor, and Pryor got a pick. Went out of bounds, but last touched by A&M Corpus Christi. The Aggies will have it.
And that's what she was known for coming into Texas A&M. A defensive ball hawk, going to come up with steals, and there it was right there.
Well, Pryor was twice the Conference Player of the Year at Sacred Heart and twice the Defensive Player of the Year of the conference. Now, while she was at Sacred Heart, they changed conferences, so that was in 2 different leagues. It didn't matter. She could play, and she could D-up anybody, anywhere.
And she's got tournament experience, too, with Sacred Heart.
Went to the NCAAs twice, and Janae Kent sizes up a three-pointer. Now the Aggies have stretched the lead again. They have scored all the points here in the second quarter.
Threes and D, isn't that what Joni Taylor told us about?
Keep it simple.
Kent? Yep, keep it simple. Concentrate on threes and D.
So she made the 3. Now she's got to go back and play tough defense. That's the charge to her by her head coach, Joni Taylor. In the key, jumper front iron, and Janae Kent got the rebound.
She didn't tell her to keep her shoe on as that came off when she got the rebound.
Even if you lose your shoe, you still got to hit the 3. You still got to play defense. They need to give her some time to get that shoe back on. She's trying to do it over in the right corner right now, and I think she's set to go. Tried to go get that rebound, but it was taken care of by Marissa Shelton. Long three-pointer, and that is good by Chelsea Wooten.
Yeah, Chelsea didn't hesitate. She just came, she was the trailer, came down about 3 feet behind that line and just let it fly and hit nothing but the bottom of the net.
First points of the second quarter for A&M Corpus Christi comes right about 4.5 minutes into the frame.
And this is about the time in the first quarter when Texas A&M kind of went on that drought too. It's like they kind of hit that wall. Let's see if they do it again this quarter.
Shot clock running low. Got to heave this one. Now Pryor's got to, yeah, that's a foul, reach in, and a bailout by Samora Watson.
Yeah, that kills you as a coach. Coach Wilson's over there saying, why? You know, if she's going to throw something up, don't, contest, but don't foul, don't reach in. This crowd was helping. They were counting down the shot clock for everybody.
Trying to help the Aggies.
Yeah.
Open look from the left corner. Couldn't connect. That was Jordan Webster. Kent thought about a 3 instead of a pull-up jumper here. Right around the free throw line, it goes into the Islander bench, and they will have it.
Experience in South Carolina, and then he also was an executive in the WNBA, so a lot of experience for Darius Taylor, and there he is. And so, I was joking with her, how's it been? And she goes, really, it's been great.
Well, such a proud program here at A&M. And when you're the head coach of it, you're entrusted with that. 18 NCAA tournament appearances all time for Texas A&M, and in half of them, 9, they've been to the Sweet 16. And the pinnacle was 2011 when they won the national championship. Kent trying to get a long rebound. I think she tipped it out of bounds, went into the Islander bench.
Yeah, I think Jordan Webster's getting a little frustrated. Remember, she hadn't played in a long time, in over a year. And what did Joni Taylor tell us? She had 2 bachelors and a master's, I think she
Working
said.
on a second master's now, yes.
You know, and but again, this is somebody I think she's going to count on, but she also knows it's going to take a little while to get back into the flow of it being gone out of a year. But, you know, she also talked to us about, you know, Fats may not score this and that. Fats is almost at a double-double already in this first half. 9 points, 8 rebounds.
Well, we also came on the air saying Lauren Ware is going to be one of those to control the paint for A&M. She's done a pretty good job of it, altering shots, deflecting passes. She's done very well defensively down there.
Now again, last time A&M did this inbounds defense, they gave up an easy bucket. Much better job this time.
It was tough on the inbound. Nice Sierra Pryor nearly took it away. Shot clock at 2. May not just
tell them the truth.
That's right. Help them out.
Yeah. So they can go back and review it.
Chelsea Wooten makes the most of that entire situation. She buries both free throws. Islanders within 6. Webster 3 from the corner and puts the Aggies up 9 again.
That's what I'm saying. You can tell she's got a smooth shot. She just has to get that rust off and get a little more, you know, confidence playing again. Joni Taylor's kept Fats in the ball game. You know, make sure she doesn't pick up that 3rd foul before the end of this first half.
Jordan Webster, she has the green light to shoot, according to Joni Taylor.
And then she can play defense,
and now
too.
Gets the steal. This will be the easy version. And now A&M up 11 again.
And here comes the pressure. Oh!
Threw it off the feet of Fats Janae and then went out of bounds. So it's kind of been A&M gets out in front, Corpus Christi whittles away at it. A&M runs away again, Corpus Christi comes back, but the Aggies starting to stretch the lead once again.
Yeah, and you can stretch the lead when you have good ball movement against that zone and make that defense rotate. And then again, you had Jordan come down at the other end, Jordan Webster come and finish after her great defensive play and steal. And the Aggies still in this little man-to-man press here, looking to double team the ball. If anybody's back, it's turned to them.
Fats Janae still the Aggies' leading scorer with 9. A&M Corpus Christi being led by Marissa Shelton with 7.
And there's Fats with a steal.
And Shelton just got it stolen by Fats.
And a walk.
Maybe the extra step, but that doesn't matter. It's 11 points now for Fats Janae in her A&M debut. It's A&M's largest lead of 13.
Yeah, and Coach Wilson doesn't want to lose. Let this game just get away from her at the end of this first half. Calls that quick 30-second timeout, but Fats might have gotten away, but she came in, she knocked it away. Lamaya Hilton gets it, and then Fats, well, that was 1.5 steps, right? 2 steps.
Well, it's a quick 7-0 A&M run to open up the lead again. The defense has been doing it. The Aggies have forced 13 turnovers in this opening half. See, that's the defense Joni Taylor's got to like. You mentioned late first quarter, maybe got a little lax, too much penetration by the Islanders. Now they've kind of ratcheted it up again. And as I said, 13 turnovers by the Aggie defense and a 13-point lead.
Well, you know, remember, every time you play your first game, you come out with all this enthusiasm, you throw everything in it. The Aggies had a good first 5 minutes. They probably didn't catch their breath, you know, to relax. And then they finally caught their breath when the second quarter started.
And they are not backing off defensively, and they've got a 14th turnover. Up the floor to Hilton. A&M by 15. It's a 9-0 run, and they got another one. Down low to Fats Janae. The Aggies just won't stop.
The biggest cheerleader right now is Joni Taylor, and she's looking up saying, thank you, everybody that came to school here. This is what she's been trying to get at Texas A&M for years.
Hectic on the Islanders. They badly need a response. I don't know if that's it. That's way out there. Now, it nearly went in from Chelsea Wooten, but A&M still running. And they're looking for more. That's long range from Janae Kent. The Aggies, this one was tight in the second quarter. They're threatening to turn it into a blowout before halftime. And just stopping things for the moment, Kanari Holiday, badly needed for the Islanders.
You know, Fats was the backside, weak side help on that. And honestly, I'm happy she gave up the bucket there and didn't pick up that third foul. You know, she kind of contested that shot.
Oh, a little pushing going on down low. It was thrown over Lauren Ware, but I thought maybe a push by Holiday was one of the reasons it went over Ware's head. No call, out of bounds.
Again, Nicierra gets some penetration, draws the defense in, kicks it out to Janae Kent, who's knocked down 2 3-pointers now for the Aggies.
And Janae Kent's got 9 points. Little bit of a reach in, little tap, foul called on Lamaya Hilton.
Yep. But you know, these are the things that the Aggies were not doing last season, trying to contest in the passing lane. You know, getting out and guarding taking away the ball reversal.
A close to this first half it's been for the Texas A&M Aggies. Hitting the floor was Shelton. The Aggies come up with it. Nice here, a Pryor dish out to the corner. Oh, it almost fell. Hilton nearly got the kind home iron. Hung around there for a little bit. You had to hold your breath. Contact down low, and I don't know if that's a block shot or a takeaway by Lauren Ware. Maybe it's both.
I thought it was a good no call, though.
Nice Sierra Pryor's going to the line. She'll try to complete a 3-point play.
Now, Nicierra Pryor has made a lot of good decisions. And here we go. It got started at the young. Good defense by Hilton. Lauren Ware.
Steal or a block?
I'm going to give you a block, you know, and then got it out the outlet pass up the floor to Nicierra. It was a 2-on-2 situation. She made a fake and crossed back over and was able to finish strong, and now she's at the line.
One thing Joni Taylor will likely address is the free throws. Lauren Ware got the putback. A&M just 5 of 11 from the free throw line. Didn't matter there because Lauren Ware cleaned up and got the 2 points. Ware in the passing lanes, trying to run it down, hits the floor. Nice hustle by Lauren Ware. It will be Islanders ball though.
And that's what a fresh Lauren Ware can do.
Fresh off the bike.
Yeah, but like Joni Taylor said, you know, Lauren Ware going into her 6th year knows how to play the game of basketball. You know, they just need to rest her at certain times. So this summer, hey, they just worked on her strength. You know, and so it was nothing, nothing basketball. It was all about getting stronger.
Quarter, they outscored them 18-2 in the final, 3:44. A&M was off and running, and now we take it into the second half and third quarter. Nice here, Pryor running the point for A&M. Kind of slow it up here on this first possession of the shot clock runs toward 5, but Fats Janae high off the glass. Won't fall, Chelsea Wooten, the rebound.
Something maybe the Aggies need to work on. It'll just be that half-court offense when they can't get into it out of transition. Just looked a little stiff, I would say, on that last possession.
Lauren Ware just got her 5th rebound. Celeste Blow caught over in the corner. Lauren Ware trying to direct traffic from the paint.
Lauren Ware not afraid to raise her voice.
They once called her
5.
Mama Bear in this program, didn't they? Pryor with the shot clock nearly running down, but Celeste Blow got the offensive rebound. She's going to the line to shoot 2.
Again, that's 2 possessions in a row. The Aggies have really struggled in the half court. And so I'm sure that's something Joni Taylor's going to have to work on, you know, once after this game, because everybody's still, and again, she talked a lot about everybody hasn't been here since the summer. Some of them didn't get here till the fall. So everybody's still trying to learn a lot of the things. So, you know, when things go well, it's easiest to run. But when you have to sit there and go, wait, I'm supposed to cut to the basket, then go set a screen and do this and do that, that's when the thinking gets. And, you know, the last thing you really want athletes to do is think. Just react.
That's right. It's got to become muscle memory.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, Joni Taylor's going to want some improvement at the free throw line, I guarantee you that. A&M 5 of 13 from the stripe. But they have gotten some offensive boards off some free throw misses, and they just did again. And another foul here, it looked like, as Celeste Blow went to the basket. No, it went out of bounds. Just went out of bounds, and it will stay with A&M.
Yeah, the Aggies have 10 offensive rebounds tonight. They're really attacking the boards.
Some contact, but then ripped out of bounds by Raina Williams. This will go out of bounds. Yeah, that's the last touch by Corpus. Now A&M's going to have 7 on the shot clock. No, it reverts back to 20.
Yeah, because it hit the shot clock. I mean, it hit the rim. So
inbound will come from Nicera Pryor. Sizing one up, Hilton, and it's the right size.
Hilton's had some good looks, and that ball hasn't gone in. Hopefully that one will kind of open up from beyond the arc for her, and she'll start knocking those down a little more consistently. A little double team from the Aggies, and there's a steal.
They've got another turnover. 2 Aggies collided.
That's going to be a walk,
yeah. Nicera Pryor got back up.
Yeah.
After she bumped into Fats Janae, they both hit the floor. That will be called traveling.
So again, there's Lauren Ware, one little penetration, you kick it out, then you kick it back to the top, knock down the wide open 3. Ball movement creates open shots.
A&M has hit 6 3-pointers tonight. 6 out of 16, 38% from behind the arc.
Nice here. Pryor got in between on the handoff, was able to come up with, and I think that forced the Islander player to go ahead and foul her before she took off going to the other end.
So early in the third quarter, it's the Aggies a 25-point lead. A&M Corpus Christi came in here last year to open the season and upset the Aggies. A&M on this night saying not this time. Found Ware down low. Nice pass, nice move by Ware.
That was, you know, in the old days, they used to call that a pick and roll, you know, and Nicera did it, allowed Lauren to get down, and then Lauren did a nice job of head and shoulder fake to give herself a wide open. There's Hilton getting in between to the handoff.
They just tried a simple handoff. Hilton took it away and has a layup on the other end. A&M won't even get let him get away with just that light handoff in the backcourt. Attacking that, getting another steal. Getting to the basket this time, but not finishing was Talia Kavoka, it was Asha Walker. Asha Walker couldn't finish. A&M with the basketball now. Pryor. Offensive rebound, Lauren Ware, that's tied up. Possession looks like it'll point toward the Islanders.
Again, it doesn't matter who's doing it for the Aggies, and there's the pick and roll, and there's the nice lob pass into Lauren Ware, and the easy bucket after she allowed the defender to go back. And then here's Hilton showing you, I know you're going to try to hand it off. Let me get in the middle there and just steal it and go down and make an easy bucket for the Aggies.
This was a 6-point game in the latter portions of the second quarter. We're not even midway through the third, and it's now the Aggies by 29.
Well, that's when the defense really turned it on in that last part of the second quarter, like you said, and then just have come out in this third quarter and have kept the defensive pressure. Offense struggling just a bit, but they seem like they're starting to get into a little bit of a flow now. That may be a walk.
Yeah, Marissa Shelton thought she may have. So after the review, A&M Corpus Christi will inbound. And Fats Janae nearly took that away, tipped it out of bounds.
Okay, I'll knock a ball out too. One more rebound, we'll have a first double-double of the season for Fats.
Didn't take long, did it? Open look, front iron. That was from Chelsea Wooten. A&M may have some numbers if they go. too far out in front of Fats Janae.
Now,
Went out of bounds, but tipped by A&M Corpus Christi.
Now, Nicierra's Pryor's on the bench now. This is when the Aggies struggled in that first quarter when she went out of the ball game and they brought in, you know, Jordan to come in and Jordan Webster to be the point guard. And remember, she's also not a natural point guard. She's just doing, you know, doing what the team needs.
Janae Kent off the front iron. And the rebound was by Asha Walker. Pretty good look at a three. That was front iron. No good by Trinity Slocum, who's now in the game for the Islanders. And now a foul by Raina Williams.
Got that long rebound by Janae Kent, and then she got knocked to the ground. That'll be the third foul against Corpus Christi.
Number 10, Maya Hilton. And the Islanders checking in number 20, Tori Severe. She's in number 12, Raina.
A&M Corpus will bring Tori Severe into the game.
It is Aggies ball.
Severe, another one of those players that out last season with an injury. See the brace on her knee, just gonna have something away from the ball. I think we have a hold.
I think that's on Asha Walker. No,
Yeah,
that's
it
on-
was. Yeah, it was.
Is it?
I saw him put up 11.
Yes, it is.
But yeah, with the Aggies trying to set some screens and cut across the lane, he just Walker reached out and grabbed one of them.
Janae working on Holiday over there on the left side. Now it's Pryor. Shot clock well under 10. That's Janae, three-point shot. Hit the iron a couple of times. Almost an offensive rebound by Emerald Parker. The Islanders bring it up. Whistle. And I think they got Janae Kent.
Yeah, just she needed to take that drop step, get a better angle, but she just kind of ran along with the player trying to take it to the basket, and she just never got a good angle. She would have just drop step with that left leg a little bit. She would have been in a much better position. Joni Taylor didn't keep Pryor on the bench very long, and that's going to be on Fats. That'll be her third. But Pryor back in the game for the Aggies. I think she felt that same thing I was talking about. The offense was just struggling a bit, and so she got her back in quickly.
Fats Janae will check out with 13 points and 9 rebounds. There's two Aggies in double figures. Janae and Lamaya Hilton, who has 11. Nice move to the basket by Watson. She was fouled. Foul is on Pryor.
Now, A&M Corpus Christi did a nice job there. They spread the floor and then gave their player an opportunity to Samora Watson to take it off the dribble, and she just beat Nicierra Pryor to the basket, and there was no help because everybody was still guarding away from the basket.
When you look at the free throw line tonight, the Aggies, they've struggled. 5 of 13 from the strike. Now for A&M Corpus Christi, they just haven't been to the line much. That was their 4th free throw attempt. This is their 5th one, and now they've made 4 of those.
Yeah, this is one of those, you know, opportunities. You go, look, we're up 49-22, yet we've missed 12 free throws.
Going to the basket, Kent with the left hand, couldn't get it to fall, but putting that back, Emerald Parker, the Little Rock transfer, sophomore. She's originally from Ruston, Louisiana. That ball nearly got loose. It did get loose, but Trinity Slocum was able to pick it back up again. Now she's lost her dribble, and Parker got her hands in there. This may be a tie ball, I believe it is, and the possession arrow will point toward the Aggies.
My friend.
Now under the direction of Toyelle Wilson, this Islander program. That was Pien Steenbergen with that shot from the Netherlands. She transferred here to A&M from Liberty. kind of a player that has the green light. She can shoot the three. On the floor. Who's that going to?
I think they're going to get Corpus Christi. I think they're going to get Raina Williams.
Foul, yeah.
I tell you what, anytime there's a loose ball and there's a mad scramble, you're going to see Nicaea Pryor in the middle of it. Because look, Emerald Parker, nice shot, but there's Nicaea Pryor just right there in the middle of it.
Hitting the deck.
She'll be at the line,
Just
shooting
going
too.
to the line.
Yep. They're in the bonus already.
Told you that Nicaea Pryor is a Sacred Heart transfer. She's originally from Baltimore. They call her Nye. Joni Taylor spoke with excitement about her yesterday. She's kind of having that true point guard of the program. To run the show offensively. A&M trying to get a little better from the free throw line now. That's something they'll need to do for the rest of the night and on into this season.
Yeah, Nye and Fats played against each other over the last few years. And then when they both decided to come here about the same time.
Yeah. Nye was at Sacred Heart. Fats and St. Peter's beat Nye and Sacred Heart twice. Janae Kent, she's having a good opening night. Did not start the game, but has been very quality off the bench.
Yeah, Aggies,
11 points for Janae Kent.
Yeah, Aggies just crushing the offensive boards. That's 17 offensive rebounds in this basketball game.
Well, not to mention these turnovers, and the Aggies have another one. Nicaea Pryor will finish with a layup. They've made 6 of their 19 three-pointers. They turned this one into a rout late in the second quarter, and the Aggies have been every bit as dominant here in the third quarter.
Tell you what, we're seeing a lot more active Joni Taylor on the sidelines.
Yeah,
You saw her?
up and down
she
the
was
bench.
in her stance. She was out there getting those arms wide, working hard. We're going to have to ask her about that.
She's upping the pace on that sideline, no doubt. Traveling call on Marie.
You know, yeah, there was somebody had a hand on the ball, but she still came to a jump stop 2 feet down at the same time. But, I mean, it was all the way across the floor from me, so how could I see that?
I also throw in score and time. I say let it go. Let them play. Webster got it to Vanessa Seydoux and tied up with Tori Severe down there. It's Islanders' possession there on the jump ball.
Yep. Now you got to match up and find your man. Oh, Peggy Gilliam, excuse me, Joni Taylor going to drop everybody back.
Trinity Slocum, the senior, the CSU Bakersfield transfer, brings it up for the Islanders. Got it to Tori Severe. That's a nice pass and a nice finish by Severe.
Yes, simple little two-man play, spread everybody out, just have one person dribble and the post player come up. Somebody's got to come help and come off their man and try to jam up the middle. Can't be that easy.
Steenbergen to Vanessa Seydoux. She'll try the jumper just off the key. Offensive rebound. Pryor gets a chance and she drops it in.
Give Janae Kent credit on that first offensive rebound.
You know, Pryor has 8 points now in her A&M debut. She also has 8 assists. And she's even thrown in 6 rebounds. That's not all that far from a triple-double. I'm not going to put her on alert just yet.
Yeah, but that's a nice opening night stat line.
3 more for the Islanders. But yeah, Pryor quietly with some good numbers on her first night as an Aggie. She tries to add to them. There's 3 more.
She might have heard you. She wants to be put on alert.
Well, it's the rebound she's got to pick up the pace on. She has 11 points now, 8 assists, and Pryor 6 rebounds. Oh, I thought she had another steal that went right through her hands. foul by Janae Kent.
Again, the ball's somewhere on the court, and I see Pryor just seems to somehow come up with it, and you see Vanessa Sadu with the big block. And then again, good ball reversal, got the wide open look in the corner. Nye Pryor knocks it down. 11.6 rebounds, 8 assists. And that's the point guard that Joni Taylor did not have last year.
That's why she spoke with such excitement about her yesterday when we talked to her before the Aggies practice. It just seemed like talking to Coach Taylor that, you know, you got a vibe that she felt pretty good about this team. Maybe it's the numbers that she's working with now.
It's the right numbers, too, with the right people.
That's the thing. When you go to the transfer portal, the fits, those have to be there. Steenbergen, she can shoot the three. She's got a green light. Just missed, but Sadu got an offensive rebound. And now a tie ball. She got locked up by Kanari Holiday. This will point toward A&M.
I was about to say the Aggies were keeping the ball on the floor, on one side of the floor too much, and then Lamea Hilton went ahead and penetrated baseline, and that caused the defense to shift, and she found P. Steenberger wide open, just couldn't knock down that three.
But A&M will get the inbound. Last 40 seconds of the third quarter. Pryor with 2 on her. Sadu, Kent, Hilton sized it up and buried it.
Again, the Aggies knew that shot clock was winding down, didn't panic, kept making that extra pass, made two extra passes, wide open shot. Now, last thing you want to do is foul and put Corpus Christi, A&M Corpus Christi on the line.
Wooten a 3 as time expires. And we'll play out the 30 start on ABC.
Where was Columbia? I mean, Missouri, they were up pretty...
Mizzou, they're ranked as well.
Yeah. Cheney Spencer's checked into the ball game for Texas A&M. When we were talking to Janae Kent and Jordan Webster yesterday, I said, who is the biggest surprise to y'all so far in this, on the team? And Janae Kent, without hesitation, said, Cheney Spencer.
Has the ball right now and got a pass down low to Lauren Ware, and Ware got bumped and hit the floor.
And she just showed you what they, look, she was the first one there to help her up, and they said she's just always nonstop and working hard, and no matter what, and again, getting rewarded, getting some playing time. She's only a freshman.
From Montgomery, Texas. Joni Taylor said it's her dream to be here, always wanted to be an Aggie. And Joni Taylor also told her that Cheney's mother, at one point back in the day, attended Gary Blair's basketball camps here at A&M. So perhaps the parental influence on becoming an Aggie.
And you grew up now, 45
Montgomery's
minutes away.
not too far from the backyard of College Station. Yeah, that's no question. Samora Watson.
Nice pull-up right there. Really looked nice. That good hard dribble to the left. Really got up strong and nice touch.
Watson and Shelton are the leading scorers for the Islanders, both with 7. Hilton. Well, Lauren Ware, we talk about her controlling the paint. She really has. Offensive rebounds, steals, block shots, altered shots.
Yeah, Ware's been active, but there's Walker from A&M Corpus Christi. As I said, you got a little penetration, made the defense come off just a little bit, and they found her, and she was able to take that one hard dribble and get a nice shot. And Fats with the nice knock away.
Fats is on double-double watch.
Still needs that one rebound.
13 points, 9 rebounds for Fats Janae. 2 on the shot clock. Rebound here goes to Hilton. Janie Spencer on the left wing. Had to give it up to Pryor. Pryor going to the basket. Fouled, it looked like, by Holiday.
A little too deep, and I see it, and Spencer kind of almost set up Pryor for it to get trapped, but she gave it up, and then Pryor was able to outrun the double team that was coming. They were coming to trap her because her back was to it, and she was able to get to the basket before the double team could come.
Actually, they did get Slocum for the foul, who was late arriving. And Pryor going to the free throw line. With a hush, you hear nothing but the chords as it falls through. There's another free throw miss and another offensive rebound from it by the Aggies. Lauren Ware nearly got a putback.
22 of the 40 total rebounds are on the offensive end.
Attacking the glass. Offensive rebounds and turnovers. Big time in the way of the Aggies tonight. Let's help them work to a 35-point lead here late. Nice pass up the floor to Pryor, and she is going back to the line. That came from long range from Fats Janae.
Again, team defense down here to force that turnover, and then the nice look ahead by Fats to get it to Nye, and she was able to almost convert it, but she's to the line. But the one thing the Aggies have not done well tonight, shoot the free throw.
That's right, 7 of 17 from the stripe. Pryor from the free throw line, 2 of 4. She's now up to 13 points. So Pryor with 14 points. She matches Lamaya Hilton. Those are the two Aggie leading scorers at the moment. Then there's 13 from Fats Janae and 11 from Janae Kent. So 4 Aggies in double figures on this opening night. Felt like Ware altered that shot too, that presence in the post.
They got it on that last one. But not a good job. When they set that initial screen, really not a good job. And I think it was by Fats as she's going, hey, that was me. Because she was supposed to come out and kind of hedge on the pick and roll, and she just kind of stood there and let the girl go around. But you know, that was one of the things that Joni's, told us is, she only played zone, when she was at St. Peter's. And so it was easier to get, I mean, you still got to work hard to get those defensive rebounds, man or zone. So her playing man defense is a new thing to her.
Big miss from the line. And the Reed Arena crowd will let her know about it.
Trying to get into midseason form.
That's even that crowd's got to take a week off before they come back here to Reed Arena. And that student section is going to be hard to hear the next time they're in Reed Arena.
Yeah, it'll be, 11-year-olds probably sitting there.
Different set of students.
Yes.
not college students. Spencer wants a 3 in her Aggie debut. That was too far.
Take it again.
Kent will drive. Couldn't finish. Likely going under 6 minutes left in the game with this Islander possession. Watson with Pryor guarding her. Can't get loose, but they'll call Pryor for the foul.
She's not going to take a play off. She doesn't care how big the lead is. Nye Pryor's still going to guard you and guard you hard.
Well, Joni Taylor's got to love that.
Yeah, it's just an attitude.
So this was a 17-13 Aggie lead after a quarter. And then A&M outscored the Islanders 25-7 in the second quarter. They backed that up by outscoring A&M Corpus Christi 22-8 in the third quarter. And the Aggies, well, they can coast home at this point. I doubt Joni Taylor will want them to or allow it.
Well, either way, A&M Corpus Christi is going to have a nice scoring average per game after these two ball games. Be up in the 60s.
Had 100 in their opener, the win over a non-Division I school. Pryor, pull-up jumper. It's a good stroke. It just rattled out. Loose ball. Numbers for the Aggies. Pryor to Fats Janae.
Oh, nice.
Got a defender in the air. Pull-up jumper, back iron. Lauren Ware, offensive rebound.
Lauren's working hard. She wants some points.
It was pretty clogged in the paint. Pryor a three, too far. Kent gets the rebound.
Plenty of time. Shot clock had reset, so it's at 12.
Where she can shoot that off the back iron.
There's a double-double.
That offensive boards, there it is. Yeah, 13 and 10 now for Fats Janae in her Aggie debut, the double-double. Severe got up the floor. She'll try the three.
You got P. Steenbergen.
Janae Kent's out there.
Jordan Webster is back.
And Pryor. Launch a three-pointer, and that is good by Chelsea Wooten.
And I'm sure the reason she's kept Pryor out there is because she wants this group to be able to get into an offense and run it, you know, and not put people in positions they're not accustomed to.
A&M Corpus Christi has only shot 35% tonight, just 26% from behind the arc. Aggie defense has just been fantastic. And there goes Emerald Parker to the basket.
Nice little drop step, hard, back to the basket, finish strong.
5 points for her. Way outside, front iron. Steenbergen grabbed the rebound, but then lost it out of bounds.
You better grab it with two hands, even, you know, in this ball game, any ball game these days.
A&M Corpus Christi will leave here, and then they'll have back-to-back home games. So they'll be back on the island for their next two. Gonna leave here 1-1. Oh. Hitting the floor was Parker along with Severe. And they're saying it's the Islanders basketball.
Yeah, and I think that was probably the right call. You don't like it, but you had two players really both in good position going after the ball. You rip it, and then they both fall. So you do get the walk.
It was actually Raina Williams who hit the deck, not Severe. And here goes Nicera Pryor with an easy layup. Pryor's got a steal. Steenbergen, she gets fouled.
So that's 2 steals in a row.
Islanders foul for 3, Chelsea Wooten, second personal, 4th team foul. At the line, the Aggies number 17, Steenbergen, shooting 2.
Nye Pryor with 16, the Aggies leading scorer now. Steenbergen looking for her first points as an Aggie.
21 steals tonight for the Aggies.
Steenbergen.
21 steals, 18 assists. You can win some ball games doing that.
That'll do it. Steenbergen goes 1 of 2 from the line. Now a whistle. She's going back to the line.
And only 11 turnovers in this ball game. And the Aggies have pushed it up and down as best they can. You know, and so they've done a good job protecting the basketball and causing havoc.
Steenbergen hits. She's the redshirt junior from the Netherlands, the Liberty transfer. Right after she signed with A&M, she had a torn meniscus. She's just now getting back. Bumped out of bounds on the rebound attempt. Last touch by the Islanders. We go to the final 3 minutes of this opening night here at Reed Arena. Webster to Pryor. A&M likely to just run some clock. Kent back iron, but to clean it up with the putback, Emerald Parker.
And another offensive rebound. But again, you get penetration. Good things happen when you get that deep and close to the basket.
We were here Monday night for the A&M men, their blowout win over Northwestern State. It was the debut of their head coach, Bucky McMillan. And now tonight, you see these A&M women start their season in the same fashion with a rout in a victory. And we will be back here at Reed Arena tomorrow night. A&M men will resume play as they take on Texas Southern. Tap Benson and I courtside, our 12th man productions crew bringing it to you on SEC Network Plus. A busy week of basketball to start the season.
And if you like how the women's team has gotten up and down, go see the men's game.
Yeah. They go rapid fire. Put 98 up in their opener in the win over Northwestern State.
Nice pass.
Parker's going to the line. That pass was from Spencer.
That was textbook pick and roll. Unfortunately, Parker kind of wasn't prepared for it right away, but really watched Cheney Spencer curl around that. Here comes that play, kind of uses the left hand, and if Parker goes straight up, I think she scores. No need to, when you're that close, put that ball on the floor, just catch and shoot. Go up with that left hand. Joni Taylor still over there coaching.
Oh.
Every little piece of
Every
that rim.
bit of iron you can find before it hits the net.
Well, Parker got her money's worth.
Ooh. That will be on Kanari Holiday.
Yeah, she came late, but not sure who that. I guess that was Emerald Parker's man, because she was over there chasing, but nobody let Cheney Spencer know, hey, by the way, you're about to run into a big screen.
Parker was trying to get to double figures
Yeah.
there. That's 8 points.
Nice little lefty shot.
Fall away, only glass. Parker's got a rebound. Spencer will bring it up. Final minute of this one. Steenbergen, front iron. Janae Kent, the offensive rebound. It's another one for the Aggies.
When she gets her legs into her, I think Steenberger's going to have that green light, and she's going to be able to start knocking those down.
Last year at Liberty, she was a 37% three-point shooter. Spencer, the freshman, for three.
So she might have shot that from Montgomery, huh?
Not too far away, but she was downtown when she made that one.
That could be offense.
I think they got Parker.
Yep. Parker and Holiday battling pretty hard right there.
Texas when she was a little
All right,
girl,
I'm
I
gonna
promise you.
come off a screen. I'm gonna make a shot.
Final 30 seconds of this one.
Her mind, it was probably a game winner.
Yeah, it's always when you're down and you need that final shot. That's in the case of the driveway.
Yeah. It's never okay. Game started. I'm gonna come down and hit the first shot.
Right. And now Steenbergen. She gets to the hoop.
When you're a threat to score from the outside, it's amazing how easy it is that you can penetrate because they play you so tight.
Well, that'll do it. A&M will wrap up an easy opening night win over the Islanders.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's finals for Texas A&M.
I'll tell